Hey beauties, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I've had a lot of questions to compare the Les Perles collection versus the new Rouge Allure Velvet and the Rouge Allure Velvet matte, the liquid lipsticks. I'm going to swatch all of them that I have here. I know it's really frustrating sometimes when you want to buy especially a lipstick, and you just can't get to them in store, in person, to swatch and see how it looks. So I hope that this video will really help you to give you a better idea of how they look side by side. Obviously, you probably don't have the same skin color and tone as me, but I don't think that's a big deal. I think the idea is really just to give you a side-by-side comparison. So I'm gonna start with Les Perles. So I've got 4 shades here. So I'm just gonna go and swatch them and you can guys follow along. So I'm gonna start with 448 Délicate. So I'm gonna place them here on the top of my hand with the other just under. And now the key is to remember which one is what. So, but that's my problem, that's not yours. So this is Délicate. So it's got a very nice warm tone to it. It's quite orangey. It is a beautiful lipstick. Then we have Lumineuse. This is one of my favorites from Les Perles collection. I've been using it quite a bit. It's got a really nice cool undertone. It's 459 Lumineuse. Look at this. Look at how nice. It is not mauve purple. It's just a cool tone lipstick. It is beautiful. Then we have 458 Sensuelle, which is more of the traditional red lipstick. And actually, I forgot I had this one. This is really, really nice. It's quite universal red. And I feel like I keep going down on my hand. But just a nice red, but it's not too bright red, too bold that you can't really wear it. I think this is very easy to wear on a daily basis if you're into a little bit more of a red lipstick. And the last one we had is 457 Precieuse. That is the darker shade in the Perle collection. Look at this, a nice fuchsia. So nice. And so the texture, the formula is the same for all of the Rouge Velvet Allure, whether it's Les Perles collection or the normal Rouge Velvet Allure. They are very creamy. They're super long lasting. The color payoff is actually quite good and just really hydrating. They do have shea butter in it, so they do really hydrate your lips. They're not the type of lipstick that would make your lips to be super chappy by the end of the day. So now I'm going to swatch the other new 4 shades from Rouge Allure Velvet just under. So I'm going to place them where I think the closest shade it is from the collection Les Perles, so you can actually see a comparison. So now I have shade 79 from Les Rouge Allure Velvet, the new shade. And it's quite similar to the fuchsia that we have here, even though this one has a little bit more purple into it. This is more of a bolder fuchsia. This is a little bit more neutral. So this is 79. And this one here was 467 Precieuse. Then if I go to shade 77 Affranchie, you'll see it is quite close to this one here. They're very similar. This one has more purple for sure. This one has a little bit more brown into it. So this one here at the top was 459 Lumineuse, and this one here down below is 77 Affranchie from the latest shade. Then we have shade 78 Inimitable from Les Rouge Allure Velvet, and you'll see it's quite close to this one here, like very, very, very close. I can barely see a difference. I think the one from Les Perles has more orange to it, whereas this one here has a little bit more brown, but it is extremely similar. I think this one has a little bit more of a sheer orange shade, and this is more brown. But a very, very subtle difference. So if you already have the one from Les Perles, there might not be a need for you to go and pick up the new one. And the last shade that is completely new, and I don't think you can compare this to any other shades from Les Perles, the ones that I have anyway, it's 76 Versatile, which I absolutely love, but it's quite light. It's this one here. So obviously there is no shade up here from Les Perles that matches this. This is a very, very light lipstick shade. Even when I apply it onto me, I usually add a little bit of pink, a darker pink shade in the middle, just to add a little bit of color, because it is very light. So if you have a darker lip, I don't think that's gonna be working for you. So this is 76 Versatile. Now I'm going to swatch as well the Rouge Allure Velvet, the liquid matte lipstick, because some of the shades are actually similar. So I picked up the 3 new shades that we have. So I'm gonna start with, this is shade 244 Palpitante. And you see it's a nice fuchsia shade, and actually quite similar. I think the difference is, well, obviously it's a liquid matte lipstick, the formula is different, and the shade is a little bit more bold. So very similar to this one, the new Rouge Allure Velvet, and the shade was 79 Elegante. But this is completely matte, the color is more bold, but in terms of tone, it is very, very, very close to be the same thing. I can't see much of a difference, or it's maybe a bit between these two. It really just depends here if you like your lipstick to be a normal traditional lipstick with a satin finish or a liquid matte lipstick. So then this is up to you. Then in the liquid matte lipstick, we have 238 Emotive. And you'll see that is a little bit more of a very much cooler rosewood. Somewhere, not quite these, not quite this, just a little bit in the middle, a bit like if I were to mix these two together, I guess. And really, really nice lipstick. And the last shade in the new liquid matte lipstick, it is the liquid velvet, sorry, is 242 Saisissante. That is more of a pink shade that I'll put here in the middle. So this is it. So actually, now that they are layered, this one is closer to this one in the Rouge Velvet Allure. So the third one that I've just swatched is Saisissante, would actually be closer to Versatile in the new Rouge Allure Velvet lipstick. So I think what they've done is basically some of the new shades in here, they've made a liquid matte version of it, to be very simple, because this is quite similar to this, even though this has more pigment, and this one is literally like the Versatile, and this is obviously bolder than this, but very, very, very similar. Obviously now the choice is what's your skin color, what's your skin tone, and what's your lipstick preference. Do you like a satin finish? Do you prefer a matte, completely matte liquid lipstick? That's up to you. They are all quite long lasting. Obviously, if you go for a liquid matte lipstick, it's even more long lasting. So now the choice is up to you, whatever your heart desires, if you want a matte, liquid matte lipstick or a traditional lipstick. They are all super great shade. They're long lasting, they're not drying, they're packed with good ingredients to be sure that your lips are staying moisturized and healthy. Please do let me know down below in the comments what you guys think of you. I know some of you have mentioned you've picked up already a few shades. Good for you. I'm sure you're going to love your new lipstick. If you have any other questions, comments, you want to see more swatches, comparison, put them down below. I'm going to try and do it as much as I can. A big thanks for watching. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.